So with that, let's jump into NLP, which is the main topic for today. And let's understand what this means and how can this help us understand better. So neuro linguistic programming. It sounds really fancy. It sounds very technical. A couple of my friends said it sounds very scary. I don't know if I want to even learn that. And somebody said, NLP, doesn't it stand for natural language processing? Yes, it does. It stands for that as well. But in this particular context, we are talking about neuro linguistic programming. So, in very simple words, it's a way of coding and reproducing excellence by facilitating better understanding from the people that you're communicating with. And with that, you can, achieve better results, both for yourself, for your business, and for your life. So that's the idea behind it. And really, it started in the 70s. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history, but it's ideas, tools, and techniques to make you, a better communicator. Other ways of thinking about it, some people call it, a brain owner's manual. Basically, your brain is hardware, and hardware needs software to make it work. So this is a manual that can help train your mind better to operate in a better way. There's also a lot of modeling behavior. So if you're interested, there's tons of great YouTube videos that you can learn about it. And really, it boils down to a good way of communication, and that's exactly how it started. With that, let's dig a little deeper. So it started in the 70s by two gentlemen, Richard Bandler and John Grinder. They were actually studying the work of three psychotherapists, Fritz Perls, Virginia Satir, and Milton. All three are, well-known, published authors, and really, really have done a whole lot of work in psychotherapy. So when Richard Bandler and John Grinder started studying their work, they got really interested in how to use that to, take that and use it in practical ways so that it could help individuals and the community at large. So they came up with this thing called neuro linguistic programming. So basically, it means neuro stands for, mind. Linguistic is the language that your mind understands. And then how do you change that? How do you modify the way it understands it? And that's by doing programming. Okay, so that's NLP. And let's go a little deeper. So neuro, as I said, is to do with your brain. It's to do with what comes in, what goes out, but in between, what happens? How does your brain and all the other systems that are attached to your brain, how do they take information and process it? And what is the output that comes out of it? So basically, it has to do with the five senses. So this is language, is how we understand things, how others understand us. This is language. You could go to different parts of the world, although the languages are different, but how your brain processes that language is very similar. So there's a lot of interesting studies that have been done about that as well. And programming, this is the important part, is like, how do we use your, think of your brain as a system, as an operating system, and what changes can we make to it so that it understands better, it understands differently, and we become better in our communications. So that's what neuro linguistic programming stands for.